Who's your favorite pit master's favorite pit master?
Hey, what's going on, Tremendous Q fans? It's your boy here, Way Morris, owner of Pitmaster Tremendous Q, and we are back with another series for you guys, all right? So, before I jump into it, I gotta thank everybody for stopping by, whether you found the page intentionally or you tripped over the channel. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, cut on those notifications so you can get notified when I drop all my latest content, all right? And for all my returning subscribers, I appreciate you guys' support. So, what are we doing today? Well, I decided to jump back into another series. I like the kind of two-part series that I did on the Ophir and figured I wanted to break out some more smoked cocktails for you guys, do something a little bit different. So I'm gonna be breaking out the smoke top again and mixing together 3 of my favorite cocktails and then 1 cocktail that I actually have not tried before, all right? So in today's video, we're actually gonna be knocking out first the Mojito, and then we're gonna be knocking out the Cuba Libre, all right? And in part 2 of the series, we will be knocking out a daiquiri and a drink that I haven't actually tried before, a mint julep, all right? So let's go ahead and get some mint cut, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with our first drink in this first part of this series, the Mojito. And for the fresh mint, we are gonna go to the herb garden. And if you can tell from the video, I have 3 different kinds of mints. And to make sure we stay nice and healthy, I wanna make sure we cut right above the node. So and there's our sprig. All right, we got our mint. So, first things first, let us pull a couple of these sleeves off and get them in the glass. And then I'm gonna leave these 2 leaves because I'm actually gonna propagate this and grow some more mint. Now, recipe typically calls for about 2 tablespoons of white sugar, so we're gonna go ahead and put this in there. All right, let's give that a quick muddle. One thing I love about mojitos, so two of my favorite flavors are mint and lime, and you get both in the mojito, which is one thing. It's why I love this drink so much. This is hands down my favorite cocktail, besides straight up dark rum, neat, or on ice. So now we're actually going to add our rum, and then we're going to add the smoke. All right, so about 2 ounces of rum. Quick note for you guys, so this is probably the best rum to make mojitos with, okay? Other rums like Havana Club, for example, I find that the light Havana Club is, it is aged, it's a 3-year right here. I've made mojitos with this rum. It's a little too strong, okay? The flavor is of the rum is a little bit too powerful. Just overtakes the whole cocktail, and it just doesn't taste very good. Right? So for the mojito, I'm actually going to be using some cherry chips, all right? So we'll get our smoke top on the glass. A little goes a long way with these, all right? Remember that. So we'll get some of those chips in there. All right, we'll cover up the mesh and quick test, we're good. All right, and we're actually gonna let this sit for about a minute, okay? Let the smoke really get into the rum, let it really get in there, saturate it, and then we'll come back and we will finish off the mojito, the smoked mojito, all right? So it's been a minute. We're going to remove that smoke top. That is seriously one of the coolest things that I've seen. I'm gonna dump these chips. Now we are going to add our squeeze of lime. All right, like I said, I'm a little heavy-handed with the lime, a little heavy-handed with the mint. Those are my 2 favorite flavors, hands down. You see how much mint I was growing in my little herb garden that I had, so. All right, now we're gonna add the ice. Now, we're gonna finish this thing off with the Sprite. You can use club soda as well. I personally just like the sweetness of the Sprite. You're gonna be adding about 2 to 3 ounces of Sprite. We'll give this a quick stir. And our smoked mojito. Let's give it a try. Oh, God, that is good. That is good. You guys, the mint is super strong. The lime is super strong. And even though we did smoke it and I hit it with that cherry smoke, it's just this very, very, very faint hint. It's strong enough to let you know that it's there, but it does not overpower the drink. And it is really, 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 really pleasant. You guys, excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. Okay, so that was the smoked mojito. And this cocktail is one of the best cocktails that you can have to showcase the mint and the lime flavors, but still a very balanced, very, very sharp, very citrusy, and a great drink, especially during the summertime. If it is blazing hot outside, this is nice, it's crisp, it's refreshing. It's the mojito, smoked mojito. Mojito's done. Drink number 2, the second half of the first part of this series, is gonna be the Cuba Libre. But this cocktail actually is fairly simple, and I'm going to complicate it a little bit because we're making smoked cocktails. That's what this series is about, all right? So let's go ahead and get set up for the Cuba Libre. All right, and we are back and ready for cocktail number 2, Cuba Libre. All right, now traditionally this cocktail obviously does not call for smoke, but this is a barbecue channel and I'm gonna smoke it anyway. And secondly, this cocktail traditionally calls for a light rum. However, I really like this cocktail with dark rum, okay? For all my traditionalists out there, you guys, don't kill me. Give it a try, okay? I'm gonna be using Baku, okay? It's a rum from the Dominican Republic. Now, if you know me, you've been following me for a while, you know that rum or rum is my drink of choice. I've been drinking this rum, I found this rum, I was introduced to this rum about 2 years ago in a bar in Brussels. It's one of my favorites. But this is what we're gonna be using for our Cuba Libre, okay? Now, with that done, let's go ahead and jump right into this cocktail. Now, this one, I'm pretty much going to assemble the entire drink and then I'm going to smoke it, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start off with adding our ice cubes. That looks about right. Flash of lime. I use a half lemon wedge. Again, I love my lime. I said lemon, didn't I? I'm looking at this squeezer and it's yellow, so bear with me. All right, we're gonna use a good squeeze of half a lime, all right? We will crack open our Coke, crack open our Baku rum. Now, este ron no es mi favorito. Mi favorito es flor de caña. Es flor de caña de 18 años. Pero this rum right here, not my favorite, but it is a very good rum, okay? My favorite is flor de caña, 18 years, all right? Now for this, we're gonna add about 2 ounces Baku. The reason I like the darker rums is they tend to be a little bit more bold, a little bit more flavorful. Coke is already a pretty strong drink, so it can handle having a stronger rum, all right? So we'll go ahead and add our cola. So for this one, we are going to be using our cherry with chips again, all right? Pinch goes a long way, so let's light it up. We're gonna let this sit for about a minute, all right? Now, while this is sitting, I wanna talk to you guys a little bit about this rum. So, the Dominican Republic just so happens to be, when I'm trying to learn Spanish, there's a lot of different dialects out there. Depending on what country you go to, you know, you can find everything from the accents to the slang to the how fast they speak, like the pace of the speaking. It's different almost everywhere that you go. One of the things that I love about the Dominican Republic is just the history there. And now I'm probably gonna piss a couple of people off, but one of the dance styles that I love to do, bachata, that started in the Dominican Republic. Now there's obviously a huge battle between the Dominican Republic and another country that will remain nameless, okay? But bachata is one of the dance styles that originated in the DR. I also love that the DR in general it's a darker country, okay? Some of the first slaves that came over during the slave trade, they actually landed in the Dominican Republic, okay? Obviously I'm black, I'm African American. I look up a little bit of that history. I'm by no means a subject matter expert, but I do look up a lot of that history. So yes, there were a lot of slaves in America, but the first slaves actually landed with the Spanish in the Caribbean, and that island was the Dominican Republic, okay? So this has been setting for about a minute. Let's go ahead and take it off. That visual effect is just awesome. Give it a quick whirl. Already mixed from when we mixed up the drink, so that quick whirl is pretty much all we need. Let's give this smoked Cuba Libre a try. That's good. The first thing that hits you, obviously, is that it's the scent from the wood chips, that cherry, that smoke flavor. It's sweet, and it's followed by the crispness of the lime juice and then the boldness of the rum and the cola. It all mixes very well. This is a very, very, very solid drink, and it's a good cocktail. It's a good sipping cocktail, okay? If you're just out and you're having a drink with, it's a nightcap or it's happy hour with a couple of friends after work, or you're just looking to kill a little bit of time, you're not interested in getting inebriated, getting drunk, tipsy, prendy, you're not interested in getting any of that, all right? Then this is a good sipping cocktail, okay? The Cuba Libre is gonna be your cola, your lime juice, and your rum, or ron in Espanol. If you guys like the content so far, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, all right? I love bringing you guys videos, and these drinks, the meats that I smoke, talking about grills, just barbecuing in general is one of my favorite things to do, okay? So go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, all right? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then cut on the notifications too. If you made it this far, you might as well, right? So with that said, you guys have seen the smoked mojito and the Cuba Libre in the first part of this smoke cocktail series, all right? I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and I will see you in part 2 of this series on the Tremendous Cube channel, Smoked Cocktails, all right? Peace.